I have felt alone the past few months, and it's a struggle. It is finding the energy to keep pushing on when you don't even know what your next step is can be such a hard thing to do. So guys, I will be giving away a book when I hit 300 subs on this channel. It's actually the book that's been helping me so much the past few weeks, which is this one here. I've brought it up a few times now. It's The Playbook by Mike Belafere. You can actually see I've worn this thing to the bone. You can see how much reading I've done with this thing. I have noted multiple things in this, and I'm not even done. I've actually still got probably, you know, almost a third left to go, and I would not recommend this book more. Like I don't think I can. It is so good. It is a bit of a textbook. People see me carrying this around at all my appointments or anything like that, and they probably think I'm crazy, but it is such a good book, guys. So I really want to help the people that are watching me and coming along with my journey, and if they've been struggling with the things that I've been struggling with, I just know that this book will help and just guide in the sense of the way traders think, and just you just find out so much about even professional traders and what they go through. So I really want to give one away. So when I do hit 300 subs, someone will be lucky enough to get this book for free. So what I haven't really decided on how I'm actually going to track that, but basically if you subscribe, put the notifications on, even if you DM me, my channel email should be on my channel. Send me even something that you've been struggling with, even just if it's a short paragraph, because I would love to connect with some people and hear their stories as well on what they're struggling with, so I don't feel so alone. So if you can do that, one of those people will win one of these books, and maybe I'll send you a few more other books as well, just to say thank you for connecting with me and joining me on this journey, because it is a long and tough road. Trading has been so hard for me lately. I'm so absorbed by trading, and it has been so exhausting. I'm a full-time worker. I work like 6 days a week. So basically I go to work 8:30, get home probably around 6:30. I trade all the way up to 9:30, shower, bed. Like that's my life. I also get up at 4:30 a.m. to actually exercise. So I'm just not getting nowhere near 8 hours sleep. I'm journaling my trades on my lunch break at work. Like, I'm squeezing everything in. So look, if you guys find any value in this video at all, please subscribe, like, comment, anything. Like, it fills me up to connect to people and how their journey is when it comes to trading, because just to sit down and record, edit this video, it takes a lot of time, but I just want to connect with people and I guess be real when it comes to trading. I don't want to be that person that acts like it's all perfect on social media, because it's not. I'm still a struggling trader. I have learned some really good things that I think has definitely improved my trading from when I first started, but I'm still struggling with a whole lot of things. Like, at the moment, I'm struggling immensely with burnout right now. And I think how I'm going to approach this in the coming weeks is, instead of just trading like every single day, because, obviously screen time is so important for learning how markets move and kind of learning those nuances. I just kept trying to trade, but I got to a point where I felt like I was just burning out. I came to the end of a working day where I was trading, and I was so tired that I just did not have the strength to control emotions as much, and it just kind of backfired. And I just feel like for these coming weeks, I'm going to be focusing on just trading, maybe 3 days a week instead of the 5, and the other 2 will be focused on just journaling and reviewing and kind of refining what I've learned and spending more time on that, to hopefully get more out of the trading. So sometimes quality maybe is a lot better than quantity, even when it comes to screen time. So that's what I'm going to be doing to help with that. I feel like this could seem like counterproductive, but I just feel like the grind mentality on YouTube is insane. Like, and yes, you do have to be like that. You do have to push yourself, but there comes a point where it's unproductive. You're not being your best self at all. And you need to find that balance and find that acceptance that because you work full time, you may not get there as quickly as other people. Like, I look at my life and I go, oh, like I wish I didn't have a mortgage, like a house where I don't have those sorts of commitments, but I can't really look back anymore. I've got to only look forward, and I've got those commitments. I've set my life up in that way, that I need to move forward from that. So I need to approach it in a way that works, which is I still need to work full time, but looking at it in a positive way. Like, that is what gives me the ability to trade. That gives me my capital. That pays for the subscriptions that I need, the market data that I use. And just keep pushing and understand that it will take time and that you're not going to get there as quick as some other people who are still living at home, who don't have any overheads, and that have just a lot more, maybe they're younger and just have a lot more screen time ability because they're so young. So coming to the realization of that and almost just slowing down, I just need to slow down. Like, I really got to a point where I crashed so much. I felt so lost. And I will admit, like, I'm currently paper trading again. I traded real money. So take a bit of a step back. I was paper trading and I went into real money and I was doing so well. Like, I almost tripled the account in, like, I think it was about 2 months, and I was doing so well. I felt so connected, and it was when Trump got elected and I just traded all that away to zero. So then I went back paper trading again. I was fine. So then again, I put real money back into the account, started trading that, and I thought, great, like I can, record it on YouTube. I think that added a little pressure and I just blew it again. And now I'm back to paper trading once again, just to kind of reevaluate. But this time, because of how the market's been, again, first month or two, like, I was doing very good. I doubled the account. My performance was great. I really felt connected with my strategy, felt like it was working. I was still taking losses, but like, I didn't feel like I was over trading or anything like that. I was adding at the right times. I was taking profit at the right times. I was really maximizing those winning trades, or getting out of the ones that actually ended up turning against me. So I was performing really well, even when I was reviewing. There were still things I could improve on, but I was doing very, very well, and I felt connected as well with what I was actually trading. And just recently, with all the tariffs that Trump is obviously bringing out and all of that in the marketplace at the moment, all my problems came up: over trading, getting tapped out very quickly. And it was kind of the moment that I realized that's where all my mistakes are coming. It took me, obviously, that whole circle of kind of going paper trading, live, back to paper trading, live, and back to paper trading again, that I realized what was causing that. And it was the market conditions had changed, and that I'm obviously not capable yet, or I'm not experienced enough within this type of market to be able to trade it. So just taking my time in paper trading to work out where I need to improve, where can I improve, and what I need to do to either trade in the market, or is it not viable for me to trade that market at all. If this helps anyone out there, I just want to let you know that you may actually have a profitable strategy, but the market conditions change and you need to know how to adapt to that. And it takes time to understand that or even notice that. And I think some people miss it because of it can take a long time for a market shift of conditions to so sometimes it just kind of sneaks up on you, basically. So if it can help anybody out there, is you might have a profitable strategy, but just realize the market conditions, focus on that, focus on market context, and hopefully that can help us, because it definitely has helped me. I'm just trying to kind of build some sort of playbook, if there is any, around this sort of market conditions. And I think my strategy right now would be just focusing on scalping a lot more within these types of conditions, because it is such choppy action. Yes, sometimes I may miss that big move, but at least I'm not just taking loss after loss after loss. I'm taking those small wins and just using this time to build my capital. After some trading sessions, I really just sat there and like stared at the screen and I felt lost. Even when it came to like journaling, I was sitting looking at my journaling and I felt so lost. I literally felt empty. Like, there was this moment of despair. I even like went to my partner and just sat there, and I almost just ranted so much, and that's why I felt like doing a video like this, just to be raw with you guys and show the reality of what it is like to become a profitable trader, hopefully. And it just isn't a straight line. Like, you have to understand that there will be setbacks. You will think you've got everything down pat, and then it will go completely against you, and you'll feel like you're at square one, but you're not. This is compound interest. Like, think of it that way. You're compounding your experience, and sometimes you will have those setbacks, but hopefully if you take them as a learning curve and improve within that time, that you'll end up out on top. And it can be so hard to see your strategy work so well and feel so connected to it, and then 1 month feel like you just have no idea how to read price action. You feel like you are at square one again. And it can take some time to realize that markets are different at particular points in time, and how to adapt to those in real time quick enough before it's too late. And yeah, that's why I think I'm going to be slowing down a lot, taking my time with my journaling, and just focusing on my journaling a little bit more, because I'm still journaling, don't get me wrong, but I feel like because I'm taking so many trades, or I'm trading every single night, there's so much to go through, and because I work full time, it can be so hard to almost give it the attention that it needs and try and do absolutely everything. So I'm really kind of this next month just going to be slowing down, and hopefully, you know, almost like pacing myself. No one, the rabbit and the turtle, whatever, turtle and the fox, is it? Anybody who's heard that story, like, sometimes it is best to pace yourself and not gash yourself right at the start. And I think that's exactly what I did in this past few months, and it just hasn't ended up well. And I feel like all I want to do is bring value to you guys on YouTube. And I came to this video like, I don't even know what to do this video about, but I didn't want to do something that wasn't going to bring value in any way. So hopefully, you know, hearing this raw information does make you feel that way, that you hear something that makes you not feel so alone, because the last few months for me have felt extremely alone. Constantly with trading, because it's such a probability game, it's so hard to look at a trade and go, oh, yep, you did everything right with this trade. This trade was how it should have been, or if it was something that you need to change. You don't have someone almost bumper lanes on a bowling alley that kind of guides you to the right direction. You feel like there's a whole world out there and you don't even know where to start. And it can be so overwhelming, especially in these times where market conditions change, on where to go next, where to improve next. And you can get lost. And I just want anybody out there knowing that it's okay to feel that way and to not give up, because I got so close to giving up, and I know deep down in myself that I'm not. But God, you get to these points where you just want to curl up in a ball and just forget about the world for like 6 months, because you feel like you're putting so much in and not getting a whole lot out. And that's where like self-belief comes in. I just want to let anybody know out there that I do believe in you. I do feel like anybody can do this, but you have to stick to it. Take your time, expand your horizon. Don't expect it to be tomorrow or in a month's time. Expect that there's going to be drawbacks, and when you feel like everything's going to plan, that just know that you will be humbled and you have to adapt, and there's always going to be another mountain to climb. And just believe in yourself. I always think back to the saying where it goes, he who says he can and he who says he can't, they are both right. And I just feel like the only way I'm going to succeed is by blindly believing in myself, believe that I'll do the work that needs to be done, and keep digging deeper and deeper. And sometimes it can be hard, and just know that digging deeper isn't just, you know, sprinting until you can't sprint no more. It's stopping, resting, rejuvenating, reevaluating where you need to go from here, because sometimes giving yourself that gap to think is the most important thing you can do. I know this is a bit of like a ranty video. It doesn't have much structure to it at all, and maybe some people will be listening and just totally click off this video, but right now I'm not thinking about that at all. I'm thinking about who can I help, because if I'm feeling this way the last few months and feeling this, I'm sure someone out there will. And I just want you to know to not give up. I'm also not a dag. I always wear daggy shirts and exercise clothes, and that's just how I'm just not a flashy person. Hopefully that's a good thing. Hopefully people see this and realize that I'm just a real person sitting in front of a camera talking about my troubles, and you probably don't care, but maybe it will make you feel less alone, because I have felt alone the past few months, and it's a struggle. It is. Finding the energy to keep pushing on when you don't even know what your next step is can be such a hard thing to do. Again, guys, I will be giving away this book. I still haven't decided if I'm going to be giving away another one. I feel like I want to give more to the person. So again, it'll be this one here. Basically, like the video, subscribe. Once we get to 300 subscribers, I'll be basically going through my emails. I really want to hear your guys' story. I really want to connect with other people out there. I know it's selfish to say, but it'll make me feel a lot less alone to just hear some of you guys' stories. You know, if it's a paragraph, if it's 5 paragraphs, I don't care. I just want to hear how you guys are going at the moment with your journey, and just connect with you guys on a much deeper level, not even just technical analysis related, like how you actually feel as a person going through this, because it has been such a lonely endeavor for me right now. And I'll pick one of those stories, and as long as you're subscribed, I'll give you a free book, and possibly some other things, maybe some other books. I haven't quite decided yet, but either way, I would love to hear from you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.